Hey everyone, this is the Bitcoin 2 Bull, and I'm going to give a quick overview of installing and setting up the Bitcoin 2 wallet on a Windows PC. I've just set up a new PC, so I thought this was a good opportunity to video the process for those of you that are new to Bitcoin 2, and then I'm going to copy my wallet file over from the old PC to restore my coins so you can see how to back up and restore your wallet. To give you a quick overview of Bitcoin 2, it's a fork of the original Bitcoin, and it offers much greater speed for transactions, making it suitable for physical point-of-sale checkout. With Bitcoin 1, it can often take 15 minutes, even up to an hour or more, in some cases, for a transaction to complete. And the more people that are using it, the longer it takes. So there's no way that that's going to scale to millions using it online or for in-store purposes. It's just going to collapse under its own weight. With Bitcoin 2, they've replaced the old school proof of work algorithm with a proof of stake, which basically means a big improvement in speed. And unlike the original Bitcoin, which needs specialized mining hardware, it costs an arm and a leg to buy, and an even bigger arm and a leg in electricity to run, and quickly gets obsoleted by the next generation of miners, with Bitcoin 2, the network can run on a standard PC type CPU. It doesn't even need a graphics card GPU chip. In fact, there's no benefit to having a faster chip because the proof of stake algorithm ensures that all nodes on the network get a fair crack at generating a block. So you can run a Bitcoin 2 master node on just a standard x86 PC. And in fact, just storing the coins on your wallet on your PC without running a full master node generates a staking reward. So to get started, I'm going to go to the Bitcoin 2 website, which is bitsy2.org, and if you click on wallets, you've got the various wallets you can download. I'm going to download the 64-bit for Windows. It's only 15 megabytes, so it's not going to take it many seconds. And bring up the downloads folder, and I'm going to run the installer. And we're going to install it in the default location, program files Bitcoin 2. Create a start menu item for it. And while that's installing, what I will mention is that unlike Bitcoin 1 that uses hundreds of gigabytes of disk space, the Bitcoin 2 blockchain has been pruned right down, so it's much smaller. It doesn't use anywhere near as much space, and the other advantage is that it will synchronize much quicker, which we'll see in a minute. So it's asking me where I want to create the default data directory, which by default is in your home folder under app data roaming Bitcoin 2. So we'll leave it there. I'm going to allow it network access. I'm going to start up. First time you run the wallet, it will take longer to start up than subsequent launches. So it's telling us that the wallet is currently out of sync with the blockchain. It's synchronizing. It's currently 2 years, 20 weeks behind. Now, unlike Bitcoin 1, which will take a week or more to synchronize, this is going to complete in about an hour. So I could copy the blockchain folder over from the old PC to save time, but so that you can see just how quick this is at synchronizing, I'm going to leave it running. It's 15:28 now, so we'll leave this running and we'll come back to it when it's finished. Okay, so the synchronization has completed. It took about an hour and a half, and you can now see that It's fully synchronized, there's no synchronized message, balance is 0, no transactions because this is a brand new wallet. So if you're just installing the Bitcoin 2 wallet for the first time, it's now all ready to use. You can click on receive and click on request payment. It will generate an address for you which you can send to other people, and you've got a QR code as well which you can save. You can reuse that address over and over again if you want to, or you can request a new address multiple times. There's no real reason to keep requesting new addresses unless you want to keep payments separate for privacy reasons. But I'd recommend that for the most part you just use the same address over and over again for convenience, as much as you can. Once you've got funds in your account, you can send by entering the address in there, optional label, and the amount. The other thing you must do is to back up your wallet, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. Before you back up a wallet, you should go to encrypt first and encrypt it, and then having done that, if you go into your home directory under app data roaming Bitcoin 2, you will see a wallet.dat file, and that's the file that contains the secret key for your wallet. So that's the file that you need to back up and keep safe, and you must ensure that nobody else has access to that, otherwise they can get at your funds. So what I'm going to do now, because I don't actually want a new wallet, I want to restore the wallet.dat file from my old PC, is I'm going to close the wallet down, and I'm going to bring up the hard disk on my old PC, which is this one. Again, in my old home directory under app data roaming Bitcoin 2, I've got the old wallet.dat file. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to move it into the new hard disk, same location, and I'm going to replace that existing file. And now, close those windows down. If I relaunch the wallet, so I've then got my old wallet restored, existing balance, transaction history. A couple of final points to mention. One is that if you leave the wallet running 24 hours a day with a balance in, you will periodically receive a staking payment of 0.6 Bitcoin 2. The frequency will depend on what your balance is and how many other wallets are running, but it's quite a good way to earn interest just from keeping funds in your account. Second thing is this website, which is btc2.tokenview.com. It's quite a good blockchain explorer. You can enter an address, view the wallet balance and transaction history. You can see the overall transaction history for the blockchain, the blocks that are generated, the staking wallet that generated the block, various statistics to do with the blockchain. One thing is that it plots the present day's value before it's got the complete information for the day, which makes the graphs always drop off rather peculiarly at the end. Transaction count, daily transaction amount, active addresses, newly created addresses. There's a rich list, so you can see which wallets have got the most in. And the final thing is it's well worth joining the Discord, the official Bitcoin 2 Discord. The link is here at the top of the Bitcoin 2 website. If you go on there, there's quite a lot of people in there, including some of the developers that you can chat to, ask questions if you've got any technical issues or what have you. And that's it for this introduction to Bitcoin 2. See you next time.